Hello and welcome again to Chris's Caribbean Delights, and thanks again for watching. And today I am going to, we're going to skip over to Korea for a little bit, and we're going to do a Korean fish cake. I know fish cakes are known in the Caribbean as a fritter, kind of a fritter, and it's made with salted cod or salted fish and onions and garlics and stuff like that. This Korean fish cake is made with fresh ingredients, fresh fish, fresh shrimp. You can use any white fish that you choose. It could be tilapia, it could be cod, it could be mahi mahi, any white fish, and then you can pair that with some shrimp and also an even squid or some scallops. So today I'm going to be using some cod, scallops, and shrimp, and we're going to make this authentic Korean fish cake. It's made of fresh ingredients, seasoned well, and fried. And let's go to those ingredients. So here I have first some cod, some fresh cod. It can be frozen or fresh. And I have some scallops. I'm using half a pound of each, half a pound scallops, half a pound of thing, and I use a quarter pound of shrimp. And also we have like half of an onion here, half a cup of onion, and some quarter cup of garlic, and some hot peppers. And I'll probably add some cilantro in there just to give it a little green and make it vibrant. So a little cilantro or parsley is going to come in there. And so we're going to put this into the, also I need potato starch and flour and some flour. So I also need a quarter cup of potato starch. You can use cornstarch also if you don't have potato starch. You can use cornstarch also. So let's measure out a quarter cup of potato starch and a quarter cup of flour. All-purpose flour. That's a half a cup of both ingredients, quarter each, quarter cup potato starch, quarter cup flour. And we'll combine all of this into the food processor, and we'll make a wonderful paste. Salt to taste. So, as for other seasonings, I'll just put some complete seasoning in there. But we'll do that when we have it all in the mixer, in the food processor. So we'll be back. So now we move to the food processor. We put our scallops in there. The shrimp, just make sure you take the tails off. I bought them already peeled and deveined. And just take the tails. I just had to take the tails off. And we put our shrimp in there. We're not going to put the lemon in there. The lemon was just to keep it fresh. We put a couple of slices on the cod, make it a little smaller, just to assist the food processor in doing its job. Just cut the cod in little smaller pieces. Okay. You can use white pepper. But I don't have white pepper, so I just use some black pepper. Some salt. half a teaspoon. About a half a teaspoon of complete seasoning, because we have our fresh seasonings here, which are 2 hot peppers, fresh garlic, and about a half a cup of onion. Just combine it all in here, along with our flour and potato starch. So we're making Korean fish cakes with fresh ingredients. Well, I'm just gonna add like a half a teaspoon of thyme, dried thyme. I don't have any fresh greens, so just shake some thyme out in there. And some oregano. About a half a teaspoon of oregano. Close that up, and we'll, last but not least, and can't forget the binding agent, which is, you either can use 2 small egg whites or 1 large egg white. I had some small eggs, so I just have 2 small egg whites in there. I whipped them a little, and some sugar just to bring it together. Just 1 teaspoon. Okay, so we put our lid on, plugged in our food processor, and we just put it on. And just let it go. We're gonna let this go for about 2 minutes until it gets to a nice pasty consistency. And everything is totally crushed up. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it from the food processor into this bowl where we'll work for our frying process. And this is good stuff, so try to get all of it. Smells fantastic. Try to clean this up, get all of it, and then I'll be back for the frying process. So once my oil got to 330 degrees, you can fry between 330 and 350, because it's a kind of a delicate process. So I'm trying these out. Once my oil got to 330, I kind of shut it off, and I dropped these 2 in here to try it out, so to see how long it's going to take. But I'll show you the entire process. So on the back of a nice spatula, a nice white spatula, it's like an egg turner spatula. I spray the back with a little non-stick spray, right? Spray the back with a little non-stick spray, and I would I take the knife and put about a 1/4 cup of the mixture on there, right? And I'll spread it on with the knife. On the back of this spatula, right? And then we start to roll it with the knife you start a rolling process, a rolling motion. You just roll it over, roll it over. You just want it to roll into a cylinder, really, just into a cylinder, and then into a cylinder, then you drop it in there. So it takes a little bit of skill, but it gets better as you do it. The more you do it, the better you get. One of those things, you know. And so we just spread it on there. Spread it on nicely. And if you want, you can grip the knife, kind of oil the knife also, so it wouldn't, wouldn't stick or anything. And you just take your time, roll it on there. You roll it up, right? And then you roll it off. And there you go. Okay, so let's do this again. We'll just spread about a quarter cup or so of the mixture on the back of a spatula. Okay, the back of an egg turner or spatula, whatever you have, right? And then we'll roll it. We just roll it. Take the knife and roll it. Roll it up. And once it gets to the end, you just want to drop it in there. You roll it off, actually. And then you continue, you do the same thing with the rest of the batter. Nice and thin, roll it nice and thin. And then you just take the knife, roll it over, roll it over, roll it over, and just drop it in. But we'll just do this again. We take the knife and we spread it on the back of the spatula, nice and thin. All right, nice and thin. And then we roll it. Take the knife and roll it from the bottom up, from the bottom up, from the bottom up. And then we roll it on into the oil. Okay. Trying to maintain the oil at about 330 and frying our Korean fish cakes.
Just take a knife, spread some on the back of a spatula, an egg turner or spatula, smooth it out to a nice flat surface, and then we start to roll with the knife. We roll with the knife, just roll it with the knife, and then you move to the pot, move to the oil, and just roll it off like that. It's awesome. This has been here about 2 minutes. It's done, nice color. Takes about 2 minutes to get me some color at 330. Get you a wonderful color. And we're looking fine here. Yes, nice color. Love it. So we'll continue and do the rest, and we'll be back.
So now I just finished and I plated. Now I have some I have a sauce on there, and that sauce is awesome. It's sweet chili sauce, mixed with some mustard and some ranch dressing, and that's it. And you just mix that together, and some dill pickles, a pickle relish. It's just very tasty. And I put some skewers in there, so you can just pick it up and just go to town with it. So here, taste test. Awesome. Wow. See the nice white meat in there. The cod, the shrimp. This can be an appetizer. It can go on the side of a soup, side of a main dish. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. And these exciting and delicious, delectable recipes are gonna keep coming. Hey, see you in the next one. Thank you.